guys, welcome to Lila's Best Eats, where I'm always doing it right. On this channel, I'll show you how to eat the food you love. I'll show you, of course, how to do it in a fashion that's healthy, beneficial to your body, and if you follow my channel, you know I'll show you how to do it without compromising the flavor or the integrity of the food. And in today's video, you guys, we're going to be getting into a potato recipe. The potato we're going to be using is actually very similar to another potato in shape, size, and color, but they're actually very different. This potato is also used in soul food recipes as a side dish, but it's popularly used during the holiday season of Thanksgiving and Christmas as a side dish as well. The potato recipe I'm going to show you guys how to make today will be a candied sweet potato recipe. It's perfectly balanced with fall flavors of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and it's the perfect side dish for any Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. So if you're looking for the perfect sweet potato recipe for your Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner, then you don't want to miss this recipe. All you need to do is don't be shy. Do yourself a favor. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell below. You'll get notified when I upload this candied sweet potato recipe. And without any further ado, let's get to doing what Lila's Best Eats does best. Let's get into this candied sweet potato recipe and let's get to doing it right. Okay, guys, here are the ingredients needed for the candied sweet potatoes. You'll need sweet potatoes, vanilla extract, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, ground cinnamon, sea salt, light brown sugar, granulated sugar, plant-based or regular butter, and an orange. For the exact measurement ingredients you'll need, 3 pounds of sweet potatoes cut into 1-inch thick slices, a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 12 tablespoons of plant-based or regular butter, the juice from 1 orange, 1 teaspoon of orange zest, and 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Okay, guys, in the first step, to prepare the sweet potatoes, first start by washing them, then use a potato peeler to remove the skin. Next, cut a small piece of the sweet potato off at each end and throw it away. Then use a very sharp knife to slice the potato into equally sized pieces about 1 inch thick. Once all of the potatoes have been equally sliced, here's what the final result should look like. Place the prepared sweet potatoes into a very large bowl and set them aside for later. Then add the brown sugar and butter to a medium saucepan over a medium-high heat and thoroughly incorporate the butter into the brown sugar, stirring consistently until the butter has completely melted. Then add the ground cinnamon, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, and vanilla extract. Mix well to incorporate these ingredients into the brown sugar and butter mixture, then add the orange juice and orange zest. Mix well to incorporate these ingredients, then add the sea salt and granulated sugar. Stir well to incorporate the final 2 ingredients until the sugar has completely dissolved. Then allow the liquid to come to a light boil before adding the sweet potatoes. Next, fold the sweet potatoes into the liquid mixture until all the sweet potatoes have been evenly coated. Then place the lid on top of the saucepan and set a timer for 10 minutes. Preferably use a lid that has a hole to allow the steam to escape. If you do not have a lid that has a hole, tilt the lid slightly to leave a small crack to allow the steam to escape. After 10 minutes of cooking the sweet potatoes, remove the lid and incorporate the potatoes from the top to the bottom of the saucepan to allow all the sweet potatoes to cook evenly. Then place the lid back on top of the saucepan, reduce the heat to low, and allow the potatoes to cook for another 10 minutes. After the final 10 minutes of cooking, remove the lid and use a toothpick to check to see if the potatoes are done. You'll know when they're done because the toothpick should easily penetrate through them. Once they're done, turn the heat off and use a slotted spoon to transfer the sweet potatoes onto a serving platter. Here's what the final result should look like once the sweet potatoes are done prior to adding the candied glaze sauce. To make the candied glaze, reduce the liquid over a high heat without stirring for about 10 to 12 minutes to allow it to slightly thicken. Once the sauce has slightly thickened to your particular preference, turn the heat off and the glaze should coat both the front and the back of the spoon. In the final step, pour some of the candied glaze over the sweet potatoes and serve to your guest. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share my content, let people know. Lila's Best Eats is always doing it right. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys again next time. Happy holidays!